Okay, so I have a talk on developing an object storage plugin for CloudStack. And a little bit about me. My name is Christian Reichert. I'm 42 years old, founder and CEO of CSEUG. I have 20 plus years experience in software and IT solutions. And so it's not only running infrastructure, also developing software. So I also have a software development business, which we are mainly doing Java. So this is perfectly fit in CloudStack. We are also doing cloud services for almost 20 years. And I like to work with open source. And we are doing CloudStack for 4 years now. A little bit about the company, CSEUG. We are a German hosting company, established in 2005. And we are based in Bodenheim, so that's like 30 minutes from Frankfurt, pretty close. We offer different services. So we have a public-private cloud offering. We also do connectivity and network services. So we have layer 2 connections in all of Germany, so we can connect everywhere. And we have a cloud service catalog where our customers can choose predefined managed applications from hosted PBX over some email and web hosting services. Our infrastructure is here in Frankfurt and in the Frankfurt area. We are present in 3 data centers and 5 POP locations for connectivity. And so that's about what we are doing. Object storage. Why are we using it? So object storage was actually everything we do was driven by our customers. So our customers, like Sven already said, require to have object storage. And the advantage is it's scalable, so scalability. You can seamless expand, and there's actually no limit of size in storage. It's cost efficient, so it has a low storage overhead and getting really cheap when you scale it big enough. So that's a little bit of a disadvantage. So you need to scale to get the cost benefits. It's stable and redundant by design. It's basically always replicated and self-healing. And you can really solve security and compliance issues. So there are a lot of standards for encryption at rest and transmit. And you can comply with all kinds of compliance regulations. So you have object lock features, warm, especially in the backup area. We see there are a lot of demand so that people want to use object storage as backup target. So they request a feature called object lock to secure the data for manipulation. Another advantage is you have simple access to the data. So it's just API and no file system involved. It's metadata driven, so you can add a lot of metadata to objects, which helps you a lot. It's highly available and faulty tolerant. And another big topic, it's integrating natively with cloud apps. So in all this container environment, you really need to have object storage in your infrastructure. What is important for cloud providers, why we are working on this topic, is meeting modern data demands. So data are exploding, unstructured data is getting more and more. There are more cloud native services that really need the API access to the data. Again, the competitive advantages. So the market is really demanding on object storage. And there are a lot of cross and upsell opportunities in your current customer base. And long-term customer relationship, so data and storing data, especially when they are compliant stored with object lock, then it's really a customer lock-in on data because it's not easy to migrate. You can participate from the scalability in the cloud growth. A little bit our platform, about our storage platform. We decided years ago to go with Huawei Ocean Store Pacific as of our core storage platform. And one of the advantages is that we have basically one platform across all our sites, and we can do all types of protocols. So we can do NFS, we use for CloudStack mainly. We can do block storage. We use it for VMware. We still have a lot of VMware running. We do this with iSCSI. We have an offering file system as a service or NAS as a service, so we can provide CEFs to customers. And we have S3 for backup and cloud workloads, all on one platform. And we can scale, or we have different storage tiers with like SSDs. Or now it's all NVMe based, so it's all NVMe's, and normal HDDs for capacity tiers, so to put backup data and stuff to cheaper HDDs. So another part is the occupied space with the solution. So we put all of this in 4 racks instead of 15, so it saves up a lot of space. And it saves about 50% of energy. So we are now about 1.1 watt per terabyte power consumption. So that's pretty good. And it's also easy to manage. And so the good thing, we have a really close partnership with the vendor. And so we have also pretty good support. And one thing they offer, you can inspect the complete source code if you like. So that's what they offer to their customers. So you can go to Bonn in Germany. There's a customer experience lab where you really can check the source code of the version you are running. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, probably. We never did this process, but that's a good question. How you double check this? Yeah. But at least they give you the option. If you do it, it's then up to you. So why we decided? Huawei has a lot of experience in cloud business, so they are a cloud provider on their own in China and also more or less in Germany. So there's a big German telco, probably the biggest one using their technology. Another thing is their multi-protocol architecture, and that they have a multi-tenant approach on their system, so we can separate all our tenants on one platform, the power consumption efficiency, and the really high service and support. And also they have well-documented APIs, and they are all open and accessible, so that's nothing that they keep as a secret. So that's important when you want to develop a plugin. Apache CloudStack plugin. So why we are developing a plugin? So we want a seamless integration to Apache CloudStack, because at the moment, our customers have to use a separate UI to interact with object storage and a different API also. When it's integrated in CloudStack, then we can offer one UI like we saw today and one API to do all these operations. And another benefit is that we maybe have the option to replace the Ocean Store Pacific one day. So we never know if we stay with it for forever, maybe change it for some reason. And then we can change the infrastructure behind, and for the customer and the end user, everything will stay the same. So that's another reason why we are doing this, so that we are not depending on the underlying technology. Yeah, and also target existing CloudStack users. So then it's in the UI, it's in the API, so developers can just consume it when it's there. That's actually the reason why we are working on this. The development status, we started in January this year with CloudStack version 4.19 with the first release of the Object Storage Framework. Then we found some problems that gave us some headache of the difference between the Huawei multi-tenant architecture and the Object Storage Framework, so that was not quite a fit. And then that's the great thing on community and open source software. I contacted Widow because I knew that he was working basically on the same topic for Ceph. And so then we had a couple of discussions, and basically saw the problem, and now did, like we hear today, the commit, where I think our problem is also solved with. And now we will continue our development and plan to make the plugin available in the next release. So it's really a plugin we are not developing for ourselves. So we want to give it to the community. And if anyone is interested in working on or with us on the plugin, then our source code is available already on GitHub. So everybody is open to join. And what I'm interested in is if somebody else is using Huawei storage. I know in other countries there are some users, so maybe that's interesting for them. But maybe here also, so we can connect and work on it together. Yeah, so that's from my side. Time for questions, suggestions. Feel free to ask.
Here's a challenge for
Yeah, so there is an approach at the Pacific Storage that you separate tenants in different accounts. So they call it accounts. So tenant is basically an account. And then in this account, you can have all the buckets. And so we actually missed this mapping account. So account in Pacific Storage to account in CloudStack.
And the other question. Really bad.
Yeah. When it's done and working, then we would like to commit it as upstream. Any more questions? No. So then, thank you.